Hey, you guys, it's your favorite spirit buddy, Janelle Haven Caradine. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Keeping Up with Caradine, only on X and YouTube. I receive spiritual downloads, which I like to sometimes express with you all through tarot. And I'm here to connect with my soul tribe or any decent soul open to connect. We all find ways to search for the divine in all things. And I was not as excited to record a video earlier as I am now. It's just like all of a sudden, like about an hour or so ago. I don't even know what time it is right now. Oh, it's 6:49. Yeah, like about an hour or so ago, like I just woke up with this fervor to do a video. Like, I hope I'm saying that word right. It's like the old days. The old days. The old days literally was like a couple months ago when I used to just randomly just get up at all times of night and just start, recording and talking about whatever. This kind of reminds me of one of those times, and it's kind of exciting. Like, I have slightly less time on my hands than I did before, but I still have enough time on my hands to just be up at 5 in the morning doing a video, even though it's 6 something, almost 7. But in my mind, I want to feel like it's 5 a.m. and I'm up. I don't see the sun rising at all. It's still dark. Actually, I do see the sun. It's pretty much out right now, but it's still early. So, and also, no matter what you do, you will never feel ready. So do it anyway. Few encouraging words. And also, there's a book by a woman by the name of Susan Jeffers, and it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I would highly recommend that book. Yeah, also, act as if you belong. Even if a few people are trying everything in their power to go out of their way to cause homelessness or just trying to cause general just unease, just act as if you belong. And that seems to always, even if it doesn't go exactly the way that you think it should go, that you want it to go, at least you in your mind you carry yourself in a certain way. For example, how I've been telling you guys about the issues I've been having here and there, with my property manager landlord here, Joanne Whitehead, the lady who's currently literally doing my caregiving job that I was doing when I first started coming to these apartments, and I was working for a client in this building, blocked me from several other jobs. Literally, I'm at work the other day and I pulled my phone out and I literally trying to have just a breather, getting ready to finish up my day. And she's still texting me talking about some of my leaving September 1st. But yet I see literally 3 young people walking down the hallway the other week ago to one of the other apartments that she made somebody else, the other family supposedly of hackers that moved out a couple weeks ago. Now I saw 3 young people, literally all 3 of them trying to use one key to get into an apartment. I don't know if they were college students or what the hell, but she's sitting up here worrying about if I'm leaving on September 1st. So, and then she texts me back, I'm like, well, first of all, we did not redo the lease until you never called me into the office. You called everybody else into the office, to the point where I had to even reach out to one of my advocates and be like, can you be a referee for me? Am I going to get this lease signed or what's going on? They had to literally intervene for me, and it still didn't even happen until February. So that's I don't know how to tell. I was gonna say I don't know how to tell time. I don't know if like maybe it was 5 months. What's after September? Wait, September. Yeah, 5 months. I couldn't figure out what the. I was like, was it October or is it November? I'm like, I don't even know. But yeah, 5 months. Like I know the months, but like trying to think of them like real quick on the spot, it was crazy. Um, I'm like, yeah, my lease isn't up until February of 2027. She's like, oh well, she sent me a text message. And that's because you always avoiding me, and you waited until then to do the lease. That's on you because you waited because you be avoiding me. Really? Okay. First of all, I had no idea that I was like going out of my way to like avoid like people who are so full of gossip. Like I didn't know I was doing that. But now that it has been brought to my attention, by the way, I need $10 worth of quarters. So I went to her like the day before yesterday and I purchased, well, maybe it was the day before yesterday. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday, or maybe 2, 3 days ago. And I purchased like $10 worth of quarters. And I asked her if she had time to, sell me some quarters. And we went into her office. And I mean, I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, okay, so maybe now this is a time for her to close the door and for us to sit down and talk, in the office. And she can tell me like what she really, really feels at this exact moment rather than just texting all this random high school stuff like you've been ignoring me. That's why the lease was done in February, or you always do that, by the way. Like, okay, first of all, I'm a tenant in this building and trying to live my own life anyways. It's not as easy to do with like literally being surrounded by a bunch of like psychopaths, like senior citizen psychopaths too, nonetheless. Like they should, not that I'm excited about it, but somebody should make a movie about these people. Like for real. Like I remember growing up, and this is not like to bash on like any type of like group of people or whatever, but I was told like a long time ago, because I used to like think that like, most senior citizens were just like, oh, so much full of wisdom, so wise, so loving, so caring. That's not necessarily the case. And someone told me, it was a parent actually, excuse me, that told me growing up, like, yeah, don't even sit up here and think that like a lot of old people are so loving and caring. She was like, if anything, they're vicious and conniving and sneaky. She was like, because they've lived so much longer than you have. They've had a lot of years to perfect their sneakiness and their traición. Did I say it in Spanish? Um, like betrayal or whatever. I don't know why I just said it in Spanish, but yeah, and it's so weird because like the person that like told me that is like literally one of those people, so they would know. Um, so yeah, just went in there, got the quarters. Normal transaction, like, oh, thank you so much, blah 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 blah, blah. Have a good day. Oh, you're welcome, hon. Like that type of stuff. It's like, what the frick is, you know what? Moving along. If you can impress yourself in the dark, you won't impress anyone in the light. And that speaks volumes. That's not just some cliche thing, that's actually true. Most people hate themselves. They do. That's why they sit up here and try to target you. They don't have a life. They don't want to try to make a life. They don't want to try to knit a sweater or rock in a chair or have a bake sale or anything like that. They just want to sit there, look pitiful at a table, gossip, thinking they're on top of the latest, info of who's ever's, you know, business. Most of it is completely just not even worth talking about. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people, they don't like being with themselves. Like they hate themselves so much that they just can't help but to like try to tear other people down. And growing up, it's like you hear that a lot, that it's not really about you, it's about them, they're not really doing it to you, it's how they feel deep down inside and about themselves and yada 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 blah 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 blah. And it's just like you just think, oh, that's just an excuse for them to just keep treating you like shit. But it's like these people are really like toxic within, like, and they can't stand themselves. They can't stand to be, doing anything productive. So they want to try to stop you from doing anything productive. So, like I said, if you can't impress yourself in the dark, you won't impress anyone in the light. And I'm telling you, like 80% of these people are just not impressive at all. Like, and some of them have lived almost a century and they've done like literally nothing impressive in their life. And it's a damn shame. Napoleon Hill says that. And he also says that comfort is a thief dressed up as a friend. That's why I'm up right now, doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm so upset with myself. Like, I made cube steak last night, right? And I still had some steak left in the skillet on the stove. And I told myself, I am not going to leave this meat on the stove like I did the other steak the day before. Because, like, silly me, I cooked steak, not cube steak. It was like a sirloin thin steak or something like that I made a couple days ago. And so I left some steak on the stove at night. So I woke up, not too much later, and I'm like, oh, the meat's still out. And I'm like, oh, it's steak, it should be okay. So I ate it like a greedy ass. And then I was also dealing with like just cramps and just all types of nonsense. And then on top of that, I ate that steak that I left on the stove because I figured it was not sitting out on the stove for that long. I just figured it was okay. Boy, it was not okay. Like, I'm telling you, like, I threw that stuff